Hey, fellow white women who voted for Kamala, this is not our opportunity to use Black women to ask them to do the labor of providing us with comfort and alleviating our fear and anxiety over the election. We're also not going to come to Black women expecting them to give us a pat on the back and say, we know you're not one of the bad ones. You did what you could, hun. And also, it is not our place to go to Black women when they are criticizing white women. I mean, have you looked at the numbers? And to tell them, not me, it wasn't me, I'm one of the good ones. Stop putting that on Black women. Stop it. Don't do it. If you've got big feelings of fear and trepidation about the future, about our rights as women, if you have intense anger and disappointment at other white women, shame about our demographic, stop asking Black women to manage those feelings for you. You are a grown-ass woman and you get to deal with them. And then how you can turn those feelings into effective strategic action.
Yeah. Please tell me, when did y'all know that white women do not have each other's backs like that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an interesting one because you know what? Lately, I have gotten into this entire side of TikTok where white women are literally exposing their business. But before we go into it, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Latkana Esther. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, like, comment, and share. Let me know what you think in the comment section now. Honey. Literally just a few days ago, I go on TikTok and I see this video.
So there was a really interesting video made by White Woman Whisperer. I tried to stitch it and the audio didn't record, so I'm going to try to record it again here. I'll tag her below because you should go watch her video. But she basically poses the question, or opens up this discussion, this bear versus man discussion, to Black women in asking, okay, if you're in an office, who would you rather walk in, a white man or a white woman? And she said that the collective answer would be a white man. And a lot of women are getting offended. A lot of white women are getting offended because they're like, oh my gosh, what a man could do to you is so much worse than a woman. Like, this is divisive. But like, you're not getting it. The reason why Black women would choose a white man over a white woman is for the same reason that women as a collective, especially white women, would choose the bear over the man. It is the danger you know versus the danger you don't. And like, historically, the under the surface racism that white women have for Black women has caused death and destruction and is absolutely a humongous danger. Because Black women know, like in our society, that a white woman's accounting of things will always be taken more seriously than a Black woman's. So she has to have like a distance because of personal safety. Now, I've seen this play out in my real life. I live in the South. I go to a lot of like influencer functions with like large groups of people, and I can see the difference between women of color who know me and women of color who don't, and how they interact with me and like the guard that they have up. And that's not offensive to me because it's common sense. I absolutely expect them to be apprehensive of a white woman in the South because they don't know what they're getting. But just as the whole point of the bear versus man conversation is to make men understand that women are innately apprehensive and cautious around all men, the question that White Woman Whisperer was posing is to make white women understand the cautiousness that Black women have around white women. That sort of like being scared of me before I give them a reason not to is not offensive to me, because it is absolutely my responsibility to prove to these women that I am a safe person, not the other way around. You cannot like bully someone into trusting you with their personal safety. And that's a lesson for the men on the bear conversation too.
So this lady asks, this Black lady, are white women really that scared of Black women? And I'm going to say yes. And this is my opinion as a white woman who is 53 years old and has lived in the South in Georgia in my entire life. But it's not being scared, but it's a fear. And it's not a physical fear. It is the mental fear. It is what we see in you and what we see you doing and how it challenges us and the fear of that. So we see Black women and we see how strong you are. We see you coming together as a community. We see you supporting each other. We see you supporting your community, supporting your families, supporting your children, going out and fighting for your rights, being authentic in your race and in your femininity. Anyway. And we're jealous. I think we're jealous because we would love to be that I think, and we don't know how to break out of the indoctrination that we have been suppressed by our entire lives. And I'm not giving white women a pass, don't get me wrong, but I know and most women have been told, white women have been told our entire lives, be quiet, know your place, be a good girl, don't rock the boat, don't be too much. And when you are any of those things, you are ostracized because you have rocked their boat. And that is what Black women are. You rock our boat, our mental boat, because you challenge us to look at how we are deficient and not living in our truth, and it makes us uncomfortable. And people don't like to be uncomfortable. And it makes us start to question ourselves, and people don't like to question themselves. We would rather live in our little bubble of white supremacy and what we know and comfortableness. I know that's not a word. Than a lot of people would, white women would, rather than challenge themselves to grow and know more, because it's easy. Doing the work is hard. It's really hard. I've been doing the work the past several years, and it's hard. It is hard admitting some truths about yourself and some truths about yourself as a white woman. So yeah, I think that white women are scared of Black women because you challenge us in that way, and a lot of us don't like it. And that's why we fear you. It's because we fear what you make us face.
And I'm bringing up this video because it reminds me that Black people, we have done a very good job at making sure we are not the perfect ones, but like we're trying to do some things together, most especially if it's gonna do with Black people in general. Honey, let me tell you, I've been finding videos on TikTok lately where white women like her are coming out spilling white people see, even men. And on top of that, literally in a context of women, yeah. Please tell me, when did y'all know that white women do not have each other's backs like that? Hold my hand with one heart and let me know in the comment section. When did you guys realize that white women do not have each other's backs like that? No, because this woman in the Idaho town hall who has been, going viral everywhere, she was being dragged by men. And her fellow women, they stood there. They watched, including the security personnel. I'm like, white people, what in the white age is going on? No, because I thought power acknowledges power. Skin power acknowledges skin power. Girl, sis, you cannot tell me that the sisterhood in the white community is so... The combos are not communicating. Why? That has been shocking me lately, and I cannot come here on the internet and pretend like it has all been all well. No, I am shocked. I thought they recognize each other. I thought they have this sisterhood. I thought they help out each other. But then just for me to find out, the girlies are out here fighting for a spot as well, to be the Miss Popular, the Miss Rich one. Well, I don't even know why I'm shocked, because as if I've not watched white movies. But like, I don't want to put that knowledge of movies, because movies are movies. But it's giving the movies were right, what they were showing me about like the white girls bullying the poor ones. Like, they're the Chanel ones, they're the rich ones. It's the categorization. I didn't know, y'all, in real life this happened in white people communities. But leave alone like the classification, but bro, like a humanitarian issue, because the Idaho town woman, it is a humanitarian issue, girl. You cannot see another woman being harassed by a man. You stand there and you watch. They watched. They watched. Actually, they watched. Y'all go on TikTok and search Idaho Town Hall. because they go crazy. Now, seeing more of these videos where white women are coming out and they are telling their fellow people that our insecurities, the unsupport that we don't have, we know we are jealous of black people, black women, how they do it. Because I feel like even if black people will be having our own issues, girl, you're not going to drag a sense when I'm watching. You understand what I mean? I am shocked. I wish these were my words, but I'm finding them on the internet like it's literally giving. So they sit there and they envy black women. Stop.